Peace to my brothers and sisters out there. Just a quick reminder, man. Head up, chin up, chest up. You feel me? You're going to be challenged out there in life. All right? One thing I want to remind you is you got to look forward. You got to look forward. You got to anticipate the well. You got to anticipate the thub, the tov. You got to anticipate the great. You can't always dwell on the hardness of life, because what you focus on the most will consume you. It will consume you. And that's a fact. That's why your mind got to be in a certain place, because everybody don't understand that, and you got to accept that. Everybody don't understand that whatever you focus on the most will consume you. And at times you will be reminded that you don't understand that. Why? Because your soul sits on what is present. Your soul sees what it sees. Your soul remembers. Your mind reflects on past situations when present situations are there. All right? Which would then give you a forecast of what will come in the future. Perspective is everything. Perspective is everything. Talk about rain. Talk about rain with a regular person and think about what they respond. A regular person, just talk about rain. Just discuss rain with them. And then I want you to go and talk about rain with somebody that you know that has land. Somebody that has sustenance, autonomy. Complete different perspective. Because they understand that without rain, there is no life. There is no food. There is no sustenance. There is no being, because everything dies without the rain. Everything has to have a function in your life. So I just want to remind you, man, no matter what, keep your head up. No matter what it is. Life is hard. And I say that to the most strongest man that's watching this. The strongest sister that's watching this. Life is hard. But if you always focus on that which is a burden to you, that which is heavy to you, that which is weighty to you, you always be in a position where the affliction will be greater than what it is. And you will sometime take it out on other people. You will sometime only be able to view things from that experience. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from watching other people do it. I'm telling you from hearing other people talking about it. It's a real thing that you have to deal with in life. But you have to see things greater than what can physically be seen. Because in truth, everything that's in front of you is a thought. Everything. Every single thing that's around you is a thought manifested. An action is only a thought manifested. Even if you say you didn't think. Sometimes we get caught in the movement and we just going, we ain't thinking. That's a real thing. That happens. I don't want to be simple-minded and try to make it so plain where it's like people don't have moments where you just get to going. But at the end of the day, sometimes your subconscious have more control over your conscious, over you than your conscious. That's the truth. You don't always know what's there. That's the truth. That's why Creator been having me in this space where focus on the complexities of things. And some things are just way more complex than just white and black. My life has been teaching me that in so many ways. You can see the Most High doing one thing, and then there's 7 other things happening at the same time. And sometimes we get so locked in on that one thing that we don't have a clue that the Creator having oversight is seeing so many things happening. That's why it's best to remain a diligent person, a prudent person, a person that learns to do what's expected. Do your standard, Know your standard. Of course, in order to do it, you got to know it. But then you also got to remember that what you can control, do your best to control. What you can't control, you have to leave for it to be controlled by others. You have to leave for it to be controlled essentially by the Creator. Because life isn't always about decisions. Some stuff we inherited. We inherited some things. Without a shadow of a doubt, you inherited. Had nothing to do with you. But now it's in your hands to fix. And something that I want to bring up, though, pretty interesting, something that I want to bring up is, I was reading earlier. I was reading the book of Ezra, right? And it was talking about, in order for a son to receive an inheritance, he must first go through this path where he has to become in a space where he thinks from a solitary space. But he has to walk the path alone, right? And I started thinking, I said, man, that's heavy. So in order for this man to receive his inheritance, he still got to walk through a tight place. I've always known of this scripture, but I never paid attention to that dynamic. He has to walk through a tight space. And this tight space is a space where only he can fit. Just him. Water on one side, fire on the other. But from a distance, he can see what he's trying to get to. But remember, man, that's the hardships of life. Keep your head up, man. We soldiers out here. You feel me? And I say that to you, from me, from the depth of my soul, the depth of my heart, and the depth of my being. Keep your head up. We out. Diadem Crown, thank you.